stage warrior to step into the spotlight. He is endearingly known as S to the W, to the brain, to the brain, to the games, and he carries a noble mission to guide you through the vast array of challenges that gaming offers.
Happy New Year's, everyone, from SWBrainGames. And just wanted to show you guys real quick the hydro and tubs. Just show my entire collection this time, except for I don't have the black one of these right here in my tumbler. It's somewhere around here, but everything else is accounted for. So we got my bag, we got all of the bottles, we got the hydro and the regular tubs. And yeah, so if you just look right up there, w.gg, coupon code SWBG, it's basically a discount code, gives you 10% off your order. So you could have amassed one day what I have here after about 14 months. So anyways, and it is, we're almost to New Year's. It is December 30th, 2024. And next time we do another commercial and stuff, we will be in 2025. So, guys, just stay tuned and enjoy the video. Welcome, everyone. SWBrainGames here for Monday, January 26th, 2026. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. And be honest, I gotta adjust my camera. So this is gonna be a long video. Now, of course, the next one that I was gonna do that I did after this was the desert, and I did it as a stream, and it ended up being about maybe 2 to 3 minutes longer than this one here. But there's a lot of clips. There's a lot of clips, but both of them are all completed 100%. So first things first, we've seen this one right here, and Cheeto. He's Cheeto. But we're going through all of Freezeezy Peak. So I end up having 11 clips in total. So yeah, and I was hoping I could get this done sooner because I have to go to work at 12, and it's 11:37 right now, with about 40 minutes to go. I could have sped it up, but I don't like doing that. I like it. I like showing everything full and real and everything. So we go to this from the swamp. We get the Cheeto, and then go right here and fill that one out. From opening Freezeezy Peak to ending Freezeezy Peak. Now, the reason why I was mentioning the desert, or the valley, or I used to call it Gobi Desert, but it's a valley, Gobi's Valley. You have to at least go in there to get one of the skills, or at least the last skill in the game, to be able to get the last jigsaw puzzle in Freezeezy Peak. It's kind of the easy way of doing it instead of having to go back in and get changed. Now, see, in here is the boots, so that's where you can go to get some stuff. Go through there easier. But we had already got everything all good. Now we're gonna go right there. Is on that switch. We knocked out the top part of her hat. So that's the first thing we end up doing. And of course we gotta open the note door up here, which is about 260. But if you've completed everything, then you're gonna be looking at 400. Okay, so you'll see that there's a Mumbo right there. Mumbo number 5. And break this. And then of course this, yeah, this one right here is good. Also, it's a good idea to get the feathers, because you will need them in these upcoming levels, especially Freezeezy Peak, because you're going to be doing a lot of flying. Alright, so wait right here, and then launch yourself in here. And then that's how you get that one right there. Get number 5 for there. Of course, there'll be 10 of them in total. So bested out a couple of them, but it's alright. Each place has a switch. So, what you're looking for is, of course, that one was the desert. You gotta go into Freezeezy Peak, which is the next area. You can go through that door over there. That door right there with the witch's mouth. That takes you into the puzzle piece area for Gobi's Desert. And of course, on that one, I did the Twitch stream, so because I actually started it in here, and then I went completely all through it, which I thought it was gonna actually take longer than it did, but it took quite a bit of time. But yeah, take this, take your Goldie there. Go in here, and they're all crying and sad, selling the presents. So we'll be coming to the second part of the clip in just a second. Is I kind of end it right here, because at first when I came back, I was like, okay, how do and normally you just hit their bellies and then you're good, Of course, I eventually figured it out, but you'll probably end up doing this too. Yeah, I was just... And of course, then I eventually remembered how to do it and stuff, but up in this part... Yeah, see, I was just spinning around like, what the... What the heck am I doing? Yeah, so... I did do this for just a little bit, and then I ended it, and then And of course, pause it right there, and I was like, okay, now I know what to do. So, and then we focus on that. And then now we're gonna go here to take care of the light bulbs. The light bulbs to light the tree. And of course I do what I always do, I go for other things first. We freeze a little bit. We get all of the just to do. I was just doing that just to get that one. And I thought there was something there by the switch when it comes up. So now, of course, these snowmen right here, they're the biggest pain in the arse in the entire game. They're deadly accurate. Even for flying. So the whole thing on this one right here. The whole thing on this one right here is you got what, 60, let's just say 65 seconds to get 10 light bulbs into the tree. So, and that's basically how you do it. You just it'll go. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it's that hard, but you just gotta keep doing it because it'll keep coming. Just keep that little conveyor belt going, and then it's over in a breeze. You got that one there. You got those two, and then your beat. So, of course, another part of the clip will be coming up in just a second here too, because I actually end up missing the hit, or not the hit. There's supposed to fly, and as soon as this one's up, so you're supposed to fly on top of that star. You're supposed to fly through it like 3 times. And first time that I do this, I pretty much fell. And it's just like come on, aim. Can't you freaking hit it? Actually run out of time. I don't end up hitting it. And then okay, I'm just gonna clip it, and so I was just having real bad luck with this. I came close. Yeah, ran out of time, and then that's it. Right there. I should have at least been able to get in there one time. And then I froze, and then it froze me for a second there, and I was like, what the heck? And of course it fell, and then I was like, okay, I'll just do it again, and then I'll be ready for the next round. So, okay. So there we go. So that was number 3. That was the 3rd time that I did it. Just to let you know. Alright. So once you do that, the Mumbo Skull, there is a power up in here. Drop down to get your first present. And of course, you can go through it layer by layer. I'm just grabbing that first. And then of course then you got the feathers. And then you got eggs. Now, I'm not gonna worry about the eggs. I mean, there is, in the desert, you do have to worry about eggs. I will just say that. You gotta go through, like, so many eggs, it's not even funny. For all the different challenges and stuff. So, you get that one. And then now, you got the first one. Now it's time to learn your new skill. Now, of course, the first things first I end up trying to do here is because of these guys, these freaking a-holes right here. I was trying to get up here. There's two of them attacking me at the same time. I kept doing this over and over and over, and I was like, ugh. I'm just gonna freaking stop it until I. Yeah, see, I was doing good. I was running out of health. I just kept falling, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna record it like this anymore. And then of course, then I did that. Of course, I could have just gone to the mole and got my stuff refilled, but I kept on going over just like that, and I was like, okay, this is getting dumb. I think I ended up doing like one more time or something, go over, and I was like, okay. And then I just set it up to where I was right there, and I could just do that. See, there are frustrating moments on this one right here. I do that a couple of times, where I'm starting it and then I end up failing it, or I get eliminated or something, and then I just fix it up to where I'm close to beating it or whatever. It also trims down on time. Because actually, if I did the stream for this one, I probably would have been about like 55 minutes or more instead of the time that they have. So got like 27 minutes, and it's 11:52. So yeah. This is one thing that's actually a little bit hard. Trying to get that aim right. I end up failing that a couple of times there. But yeah, you just try to get back. So I think I do this like one more time, and then of course then I just decide to do another clip, and then we finish it, and then I finish it off. Yeah. Okay. Now we go back. I think it's kind of better that way. And then, so you got aim perfectly at the hat. And then once you eliminate all 5 of these guys, then you get a puzzle piece. I think it's unlocked the top. I think, if I remember right. But yeah, check this one out. And then I was still out on this with this guy right here. I ended up missing. And then I set back up again. And of course I already collected the notes and everything from right there, so it wasn't empty, it was I just collected them already off camera. And of course, see? They got really good. You gotta set yourself up and then take them out. Yeah, see, it's at the top. It's basically on top of the hat. And this one right here. Oh, there's this one up right here. And of course, then you have to deal with a crazy fast time trial, which is annoying, but it can be done. And I show it. I show it at basically at the end of the video. And I did the same thing with the desert too. When I got done beating the desert, or what is a desert, but the valley, then I showed like where the switch one was and everything. I kind of got confused for a second where that Jinja was. It was just like, come on, I'm not flipping here, you mother blooper! And then of course over here's second present. And the first one is at the top. Be at the top up here. Alright. Just keep doing that. Okay, so we're already 20 minutes in. Oh yeah, and of course, even though she's got her little trot thing, you can't go up there like that. It has to be right here. See, even if you steer off, it's like, what? Come on. She's supposed to be all-terrain. Yeah, this... Keep going. And eventually we'll get more puzzle pieces. Now we're going to be going up over here. Now over there, the seal, or the big walrus, you have to turn into a walrus for the big walrus to give it to you. And then basically it pretty much kind of invites you to the cave, and then that's where you'll find a Jinjo in there. Yeah, there's a Jinjo over there, but we're just getting the pieces. See the pieces right now. Okay. Get that. Get the gold feather. And of course, you know, you only have 10, so if you're wanting more, you'll probably want to start using them at this point. So focus on going to the top. There's also a puzzle piece right here in his little pipe. of course, you can basically beat these in almost any state or any way you want, except for a couple of them. To be able to get 2 of them, you have to do the race, or you have to bring that sled down. You have to bring it down, and then that's what you do with that's how you get it off his belly, or you get the jigsaw puzzle piece out of his belly. So yeah, we kind of fell there. Let's see if you gotta go back through that hole, back through the hole here. Run up right here, right there, and then I also remember to get all the notes. So we still got 19 minutes. Yeah, so we're actually gonna be good on time. And then of course the only thing I have to do when I get home tonight is this upload the video. So we're gonna do, of course, this is Monday, but this is gonna be available to you Thursday. So that would be Thursday the 29th. And I've already got the desert one ready, and I'm gonna be putting that one up too. Let's see if I'm gonna put it up. It will be coming out February 5th. Thursday, February 5th. As doing Banjo Kazooie every Thursday. But one thing that I will bring up that's not Banjo Kazooie anything, but something that's, I wouldn't say is exactly just as old, but it's an old franchise that's about to come back to life. And of course that is no other than Fable. Now everybody is excited about GTA 6, but I'll be honest, I'm more excited about the new Fable. It's supposed to be coming out in the fall. Now, of course, as you guys see, I did Fable Anniversary. Now I'm doing Fable 2. So I'm gonna try to beat Fable 2 and then do the guide for Fable 3, and hopefully be done by the fall with both of them. And then as soon as fall hits, then we're gonna start working on videos for oh yeah, I was doing the one last little thing. I was trying to. I always get the freaking, like, pooping out the eggs. Pooping out the eggs. I was like, oh, okay, it's not working. I was still a little bit confused, but I was like, something to open up. Now, of course, after you save it from that, then he'll show up here and want to race you, the sled race. First one you do is a walrus, a sled. You beat him, and then you gotta get ready for to do it with Banjo Kazooie. But you have to use the speed boots, the speed shoes, to be able to beat him. And the only way you can do the speed shoes is by going into the valley. And then I could have simply just gotten that, and then, but while I was doing this, you know, after I did that, then I was like, okay, I gotta stop it. Yeah, he doesn't say exactly what the name of it is, but it's really it's something. But yeah, so now you can get everything that you're trying to get. Of course, basically, there's like two major things that you can do with this with Walrus. And of course, that's to go to the big Walrus to get the puzzle piece, and of course then the sled race. But you can't do the sled race until after you get him free. So basically what we do is we're just gonna go over here. So we got what, 14 minutes, and trust me, we'll get everything. We'll get all the honeycomb pieces. We get everything. And of course, then this guy's really happy. He's like, oh, cool, this one. It's that bear bird. See, there you go. We got 100. Now, see, you can go in here, but of course, it would be better if you went in here with Banjo. Just to say. You see, you gotta get that little guy, you gotta get that Jinjo, which you can't do until you're Banjo Kazooie. But you can go in here. You can go in here and get your honeycomb. Right there. Boom. Now, at some point, I'll show you like because there's a cheat to get what's called the ice key, and the ice key location is basically a little bit past where this last Jinjo is. So you get up there, and then you'll be able to get there. So to show you how to get all the eggs, because at this point right now I have 2. At least I'm mostly dressed right now, so so we'll be ready for work when this is over. But yeah, I had to go Super Mario here. But yeah. Anyways, going through all this, and of course Walrus can't do too much after this, so this one doesn't last long. Now we go back to Banjo, and now we're gonna go in. After we change, we're gonna go in. Go to orange thing. Now you'll see like the kind of glass broken right here. So once you unlock it, and there's a cheat, it will be right there. Okay, so that's where the ice key will be. But you have to unlock it with the cheat, and of course that is in the treasure cove, or treasure, yeah, just basically world 2. in the little sand castle. You gotta put down cheat first, and then you put in whatever the cheat is, which is usually like a long sentence, whatever. And then once you put that in, and now of course, when I beat everything, whatever eggs that we don't find, whatever eggs and keys and stuff we don't find, we will unlock them through the cheats. Alright? So, now you get on the sled right here, you get your Mumbo Skull, and then you land it on him. And then he'll cough it up. Okay. So now you got that one. That's 8, and now you got 8 left. The last ones are the race. Last one's the race. You got all the Genjos. You got basically everything you need to get. So I just go ahead and fly, and see, I was trying to fly to Mambo number 5. And then you gotta turn into a walrus. So we're getting close to the end here. You get to go to the top of that for a trophy. And then of course get changed back. And now we're gonna do the race. Which of course, the first time I end up failing the race, but then we go back, just go back immediately. But at least with failing the race, I didn't have to like restart or anything. It's just okay. So basically everything is cleared. So we beat him first with the walrus, and then basically after that, you're gonna be stuck. Because you have to go to the desert to be able to get the chutes. And I show you like how fast he is if you don't have the shoes. And of course, I actually end up having trouble here trying to get on the sled. It's like, come on! But yeah, so you do the race. Do the race here. Whee! And of course, you want to do some jumps and stuff every once in a while too. That'll usually, in certain places, they'll get you ahead. But there will be a couple areas where he will try to take the lead. And of course, I failed right there. Let's see, show you failure right there. And then there's a okay, I gotta jump back on. I had trouble again. Alright, this time we beat him. So you just gotta hit it. The red ones are the next ones, and then the blue ones are the ones that you're supposed to go to. Of course, in green, it's cleared. But yeah, I eventually get him. Oh hey! Oh hey! But yeah, these ones right here are the only two that you have left, and then basically you beat it. So you beat this one, and then and then of course then I show a picture of a hundred or showing that I 100%ed the desert, which I did get it on video. It's streamed, so I streamed the whole thing, and that one was live, and you know, no cutouts or anything like that. And then of course the commentary is already set up too, so only thing I have to do is this you know, put all my stuff on it and then upload it. So that's number 9. So now after this right here, so we come here and then showing that I've 100%ed it. That was after my stream. And then I said, like, when I get done with my stream, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna clip this. So I got the shoes because the failure is this crazy bad. He's a lot more faster right now. So now got the shoes right here that you could only got from the desert. See, he's pretty fast, but you can actually beat him. You can actually beat him pretty good. You can get him really good if you want to. Of course, he does kind of catch up a little bit, but you can easily get him. And even with this missed checkpoint, even with that missed checkpoint, I actually still beat him. Believe it or not, that's how good these shoes are. Of course, then he just jumped right there, and just basically just leave him right in the dust. And then that gives you a puzzle piece 10. Just like I said, cannot be beat until you go into the valley and at least go in there to get the new skill. Okay. Now, of course, we get that, and of course, then we kind of do like our own little version of the celebration. And of course, now we're outside the Freezeezy Peak. We're trying to go after this one. So this one is a little bit tough. Alright, so you gotta hit the switch, puts up that, and of course before you do anything on that, you really gotta it'll have a web over it. Yeah, see? It's like, come on. I think I ended up doing that one more time, and then yeah, so I do it one more time, and then I clip it. I clip it when I'm in the air, because I got it. You know. Now we're here. I think. Oh, okay. I thought. Oh yeah. Go back. You can just go right here to get this mumble skull, and then drop back down. So you want to get all the mumble skulls. You want to get everything. 100% the game. So you get that. Get the shoes. Try to line yourself perfectly. And see, because I was hitting the wall. That's why I was losing every time right there. And then of course, as soon as the boots dropped, just like, oh come on, this was bull. And literally the next time I do it, I get it. I just come back, and then I'm like, okay. And then at this point, I beat it. I got it. You just gotta get on the pad, and you gotta keep flying through this, even though there's a golden feather. Keep flying up. And of course, I don't know exactly what that snowman right there gives you. That's down there. I didn't try. Now you see, it says 7. That's because I got the Gobi Desert one, or the Gobi I got the Valley one. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna get it. And then we're done. So there you go, guys. There you go. I do hope you enjoy that. That was a little bit lengthy, but the next one is the next Banjo Kazooie one is going to be from my stream. So I'm gonna be talking as I'm getting the jigsaw puzzles instead of basically reacting to what I did. Reacting to what I did. But anyways, that's about all we have for today, guys. I still got at least about 10 more minutes, so I'm lucky and happy. Anyways, with that said, never forget to never give up, never back down, face everything and rise. Never get in the Satan's will, never give up your dreams, never lose faith, never have any doubts. Remember that everything happens for a reason. Remember that I got the brains, and I played the games for all of you. This has been SWBrainGames, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
Why not become a part of the SW Brain